Hey, Nick Tockert here with the Historical Fencing Guild. Folks, it's like relatively really early for me, but it's the only time I could get out without interference. You're noticing there's something in my hand, and it's not coming up yet. I got some great news. I'm really excited about this review. Being that I'm probably the poorest swordmaster in the nation, my dear wife ordered through my good friend Jim a birthday present for me, and it took this long for it to get here. This is really, really cool. So I get to do a review of this. This, my friends, is put out by Purpleheart Armory, and it's what they lovingly refer to as their Venetian Infantry Tactical Trainer. Why is this? Why am I? You see this grin? You see this grin? Well, let's start on the obvious features. This is a 30-inch blade. Folks who know me know that 30 inches is one of my favorite lengths on a sword. It's a little short for a lot of types, but is one of my absolute favorite because I am just so short. Now, wow, the breeze is keeping up. That's pretty awesome. Okay. It has decent flex. It's rather stiff, but it is a white without a furrow. Now, Purpleheart is pretty much on the cutting edge of new weapons, and they just keep putting out new designs that I like better and better. But I got to talk about some features. And as you can see, I've got, the right-handed Doom over here, one of my incredibly battered lacrosse gloves that I usually forget to wear. But I want to put out some features. Look at this. Just look at this. This is beautiful. It's got a nice taper. Goes from about 2 inches to about a little under 1 inch. The tip is a little pointed, so this is not something to use lightly, and the flex is not forgiving. These are the downsides. And I will give the only other downside, which is this guard, which actually wasn't in the picture. They added it, was zip tied on. And I'm not sure about that. There were supposed to be 2 zip ties. One already failed. I can obviously redo that. But I don't know if that's a temporary thing or if it's more permanent. I'm going to have to mess with it. That is the downside. Let's talk the pluses. As I said, 30-inch blade, nice big. But what's this, Nick? What is this? These are finger loops. Why, yes, they are. And knuckle duster. Now, longtime fans of me know I love knuckle dusters and I love finger loops because I can get a keyhole grip. A proper keyhole grip with a lacrosse glove in a synthetic sword. So now I can make my little tight disengages just like I'm fencing. This thing weighs just a touch more than the Rawlings. It's a little heavier. The balance point is about 6 inches out. Get out there again so you can see it. So it's a touch blade heavy. A touch. But for sheer, I cannot express how important this is. I can't express how delighted I am. Because since I had to switch for practicality and cost and maintenance from my beloved Schlager to synthetics, I've had to fight not having a keyhole grip. And I am an old classic fencer. I am a big fan of Gigante and a sort of Destreza style. So I love my Spanish. Now, I don't have Mike Williams. I don't have those yet. I actually am trying to find out if they will do a custom modification to this design. And this guard, while better than you would think, doesn't quite do what I want it to. I like a bit more hand protection. That being said, guys, I am incredibly excited about this. I fought with it yesterday. Friday, sorry, it's been a couple days. And not only did I fight with it, I fought with it immediately after having a bout with my Schlagers because I wanted that fresh in my mind. And this moves, fencing terms, it's a little slow, but it's so much better. I can just get my pivots. I've got my little grip tricks to pop it up, get that almost like a modern pistol grip. You can, it's so I'm sorry, I'm stuttering. I'm at a loss. It's so responsive and so relatively light. Yes, I just had a hiccup. I love this weapon. And the best part, well, not the best, because like I said, the best part to me is the fact that it has a knuckle duster and a keyhole grip. If it had quillions, I don't know if I'd be able to handle being able to give you a video about the glory of this thing. But it's less than $50. In fact, this sword, this wonderful, wonderful sword, will actually run you about $42 with shipping, depending on where you live. I think it's like $35 on woodenswords.com. So this sword is the closest anyone's come to literally the perfect weapon for me, and I am just ecstatic. As a classical fencer who's trying to get that feel out of a synthetic, it makes me happy. I've not really put this down. I've carried this thing around like a teddy bear, and it's a dream boat, and I want to buy more of them. I don't have enough money right now, obviously, but I know there are at least 3 in my group already. These are just phenomenal, and these are really, if you're looking to start out, if you're trying to be a HEMA guy, or you're just like me looking for a synthetic sword that you can practice with that's inexpensive, really look at the trainers that Purpleheart is putting out. They've got a falchion, they've got some sabers, just phenomenal, short to medium length weapons. These nice 30-inch range seems to be something they're really cranking out, and they're really inexpensive. So I'm gonna go back over this. I'm just key features, double-edged blade implied, no fuller, little stiff, little pointy, and the guard needs work. That's the negatives. I always give you the negatives. The positives, this knuckle duster has already saved my fingers about 20 times. I'm starting to get my punch parries back. The grip and the keyhole, it's just, I can't talk about the responsiveness. I can conduct an orchestra with this thing. It's amazing. So if you're looking to start out, this family of swords is really somewhere I think you should go. Sorry, I'll step back. If you are looking for a new backup weapon or a lighter weapon, this is phenomenal. And again, for less than $50, I can't see any way to beat it. So I can keep you advised about the guards. And if they do anything cool that I hope they'll do, I will definitely post it. And as always, support your local swordmaster.